Thank you, Toastmaster. Welcome, guests. And I am so happy to be here tonight. I would like to paint a picture for you. Imagine starting a new business and working away on the computer, and you hear next to you, "Go green!" Kind of distracting, right? Okay, so then the next day, still working, still starting up the business, you hear, "Go Warriors!" Incredibly distracting. Then on Sunday, you hear, "Go Lions!" That was my workspace. My workspace was sitting next to my husband while he watches TV. So I want to share with you how I was able to organize my workspace and make it into a work sanctuary instead. I did a lot of research. I looked on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube. I found all of the things in other people's work areas that I really liked, and I wanted to take and put them into my own work area. And I would like to recap some of those things that I found that I implemented. I really like motivational things and photos, so I have a picture of the 1996 Olympian Carrie Strug. If you guys remember her, I know that this is kind of an iconic moment. So I like the picture of Carrie Strug because it motivates me knowing that she was so young in the Olympics. She ran down to do her first floor routine, and she kind of tweaks her ankle a little bit. And she had already told all of her teammates that America is going to win this year. Russia will not. It's America's year. And she tweaks her ankle. She knows that she is basically the final person, and it's up to her to be able to win. So she runs, and she does her routine. She lands on one foot, and she twists her ankle. So as the cameras are panning in on her, and the judges are calculating away, and she needed a 9.6, which already is nearly perfect. She got a 9.7. So America wins. So I think to myself whenever I'm in kind of a little rut and I think I can't do this, I look at that picture. She stares at me every day. I look at that picture and say, if she can do it, if she can do that, why can't I do this task that I'm working on? So she is a big part of my room and my inspiration. Another thing that I like to implement is an accent wall. So to paint one wall that will calm you down or to motivate you, a color that you really love, something that will get you going when you walk in the room. You could also have a wall of just wallpaper. If you have a cubicle that you're using, you could also use wrapping paper. I know it sounds kind of funny, but wrapping paper is not just for birthdays and holidays. They have some decorative wrapping paper these days. So if you have a cubicle, that's one way that you can change up your workspace in a really short amount of time and for really inexpensive. I also implemented really nice looking curtains. Sounds a little strange, but I am going to be doing podcasts and webinars and talking on the phone a lot. So it's going to also help to absorb some of the sounds so it doesn't sound like I'm talking in the bathroom in my office. It brings another sense of warmth and depth into my workspace as well. I also found a video that I thought was just genius. I watched one of the videos and they said to get some of these decorative boxes. So it already looks really attractive, really cute, but you don't know what's inside of it. It's a whole bunch of crap. It's a whole bunch of clutter. So when you just don't know where to put some items, if you have a whole bunch of pens and tape and staplers, this is a good spot to put them. So you know where it's at, but your office is clutter-free. If your office is clutter-free, then your mind is clutter-free. One last thing to wrap up is the scent of your workspace. If the scent of your workspace is dingy or smells like dust, just doesn't smell nice, that's probably not an area that you're really going to want to go into, right? So I encourage to get candles or diffusers or incense, something that will make it so it's more appealing when you walk in there. So I encourage you all to make your office space into a work sanctuary instead of just an office by motivational sayings, by an accent wall, curtains, and the scent of your office. I'll leave you with one quote that I really love and really resonates with me. It's by Jim Rohn. "Work hard on your job and you can make a living. Work hard on yourself and you can make a fortune." So when you organize your workspace, you work on yourself and you can make a fortune. Thank you.